All right. Turn that radio down. Don't want to get into any kind of copyright trouble by listening to the Grateful Dead while I'm out this morning. It's 10 minutes till 8 a.m. on a Saturday morning before Christmas. I've been out since way before daybreak, 6 o'clock, maybe 6:30. I was out, got a new toy, the OSMO Action Camera. Wanted to see how well it did in low light, and I'll put some photos with it. I mean, some photos and videos. It looked like it didn't.
Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh, o'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtail ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. A day or two ago, I thought I'd take a ride, and soon Miss Fanny Bride was seated by my side. The horse was lean and lame, misfortune seemed his lot. He got into a drifted bank, and then we got upset. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
It looked like it didn't. I may have to do some more studying on this. Right now I'm shooting on the old Hero 3 GoPro. Now I'm here at the park where I do a lot of drone flying. I thought I'd get out, and it's the golden hour, a little past starting into the golden hour. Let's see if I can give you a look around. Anyway, this is where I'm at, and it's some nice terrain, and you can see the mountains and so forth, and there's some ball fields over here. But yeah, that's the intent, and get out here and burn the batteries anyway, so I can keep the batteries in good shape. You know, those drone batteries, if you don't burn them down, you can't. There's batteries. I've got the the Mavic 2 Pro and the Mavic 2 Zoom, and they've got the smart batteries in them, and after 7 days they start discharging, and it's been about a week since I charged them up last flew. I didn't take any footage last time. I may take some footage this morning just for the heck of it and post it so everybody can see what I'm doing. anyway, you'll see this footage off this GoPro, and I'll post some of the OSMO's footage of the Christmas lights. I walked through the small town that I live in, and just made some videos of the Christmas lights and took some pictures to see how well, like I said, see how well that camera performed.
Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright, round yon virgin mother and child, holy infant, so tender and mild, sleep in heavenly peace, sleep in heavenly silent night, holy night, shepherds quake at the sight, glory stream from heaven above, heavenly hosts sing hallelujah. Christ the Savior is born. Christ the Savior is born. Christ the Savior is
Get out and fly the drones. I'll later. All right, I thought I'd go ahead and check this Osmos in better light conditions and do some video on how I set up to fly the drones, and then we'll check it out. Oh, choices, choices. I think I'll fly the Zoom first. Let's go ahead and pull that out. Take the prop guards off. Always remember to take this gimbal off. Gonna go ahead and stretch her out. Now I always take the props and open them up so that it doesn't have any imbalance when the motors start. Alright. Got this bad boy going. I'm just going to set it right there. And then we got to get the crystal sky set up. And it's always good to label your batteries so you know where your charge is at and all that. And all this stuff is online. I just wanted to show you guys how I did it. see. Oh, that's number 2. This is battery number 1. Mounts into the back of the Crystal Sky. And then this mounts the Crystal Sky. I gotta take them out. This Crystal Sky, man, I've flown. It's a nice screen. It's nice and bright when the daylight gets up, the sun gets up. The iPads, man, in the summertime, they get hot and shut down on you. I also fly with a Galaxy Note 9. It does a tremendous job. I've got to give it credit. I have my FAA number here, and then I have the FAA number on the back of this, so I know which remote belongs to which drone. Take out the sticks. Now I bought this Polar Pro mount, and there's where the lanyard goes, and I really appreciate this thing, even though it was, in my opinion, rather expensive. And I can't, yes, the Crystal Sky was high, was expensive, but when it's all said and done, it's really a nice unit. Takes a few minutes to get set up here, but I'm glad I pulled the trigger. I debated for months, it seems, on whether I was going to do it at all, and I finally did it, and I haven't looked back. Yeah, these things always need adjusting. And then this plugs into this USB-C port underneath there, and adjust. And then I bought this cover. It's a nice quality aluminum cover, so it really helps protect it when the sun's up, and I just never take it off. And then turn out the antennas. All right, power here, power there. Let's I showed the setup. Let me change the camera angles, and we'll get to flying. All right, well, I got this thing propped up. We'll see how well it does. I normally have this pointed north, generally speaking. Now, first thing we do is fire up the remote. Let's see if I can hold this. Okay. Next, fire up the Crystal Sky. There it goes. All right. And now we're going to go for the DJI Go 4. There we go. All right. Collecting firmware, comparing with server. Well, this latest version. Now I'll go over here and fire up the drone. This is the Zoom. The Zoom. And then we give a short and then a long. Uh-oh. This prop's a little out of balance. There we go. Oh. Checking it. Comparing with server. Latest version. Then we go fly. Okay, safety tips. Flight mode. Everything's good.
The home point has been updated. Please check it on the map.
Okay, it's telling me the lower battery. because of low temperatures. I always want to check the settings. Go over here and forward sensing for obstacles, display, go to remote. I'm not going to do any calibration, that's okay. HD, this is signal dual auto. It talks about the battery. Smart return home, low battery at 25%. Show voltage on main screen, I think I want to do that. Camera, I'm not going to do that. Imperial, record audio with catch. Okay. It says let's go fly. All right. Automatic takeoff. Always give it a few minutes. Always give it a few minutes to establish where it's at. All right, I'm gonna stop recording on this and come back to you later when I'm done flying. I'll show you some video. switch back to the Osmos. I don't have the external speaker adapter yet, and the battery, the cold killed the battery. Flew for about an hour and a half, an hour with the zoom, the Mavic zoom. I did a little video, and I'll put that in between the introductions and all that. And about 40 minutes on the Mavic 2. Man, it was cold. I'm frozen. I'll get warmed back up here. My feet are frozen. My hands were so stiff. I'm having a hard time with the controls. But I got them done. I got them burned down. I've got one more drone I'd like to fly sometime today, the Mini. I'd like to get the batteries tapped out on it too, so I can get them a fresh charge. It's always good on the batteries to use them. Anyway, I got this thing on charge here. I just wanted to use this Osmo, see if it's getting any better with better light. It seemed to have a hard time focusing this morning in the dark on the Christmas lights. But anyway, we'll take a look at it. See you soon.